Welcome to week 11's Claw. This is the cool lifestyle and wellness. This is the part of the week where I spotlight something that's helped me in my journey. This could be a product, this could be an app, this could be a YouTube creator, and it could be a whole program. If it made my life easier, or didn't, we'll talk about it. But hopefully it made my life easier, healthier, kept me from spiraling into full gremlin mode. It goes in the claw. So, let's see here. I'm doing good. Yeah. By the way, okay, yeah, this was where I needed to go. I just want to let you know, as always, I am not sponsored. I am not affiliated. I am not paid. I'm not bribed with free scales or glucose strips. This is just going to be me talking about something that has generally helped me stay on track. Everything I have, I've either bought, was part of the program, or somebody in my family got me, more than likely. So, disclaimer of the day. But anyways, so this week we are going to talk about the program called OMADA. OMADE. So, what is it? What is it? Why is it? How is it? Why does it have so many programs? It does. Why does it give you devices like it's Oprah? So OMADA is basically, it's a digital health progress program, and it partners with insurance companies, employer benefits, sometimes healthcare networks. From what I can tell, you can only get it through these channels. Honestly though, I don't know. There might be a direct sign up as well where like you pay money. I don't know. Never seen one. If it's there, it's hiding like a rare Pokemon. But the point is, if your insurance or employer offers it, you can qualify for different tracks depending on your health needs. This is where the magic starts. So, first we're going to talk about the weight loss program, and this is where most people start with, and of course mine. So, when you qualify for the weight loss program, OMADA sends you a scale. It's a real one. It's a Bluetooth one. Like, you step on it, it beams your weight straight to the app. One. There is no typing. There's no remembering. There's no, I'll log it later, and then forget for 3 weeks. You step on it, it logs. Done. For me, it becomes part of my every single morning routine. I wake up, go to the bathroom, step on the scale, let it sink, move on with my day. No drama, no shame, no spiraling, just data. The app shows you your weight, your weekly trends, your long-term trends, your progress graph. Now, from what I can tell, I think it only shows like up to a year or something like that. Like, I could have sworn I started using this way before this. It's weird. I don't know. But either way, it doesn't matter to me because I write everything down, I guess. But I think it just does that. But honestly, a year is plenty for you to look at trends. It is a lot of data. And seeing that trend line, the ups and the downs, the plateaus, it helps, and it keeps you grounded, it keeps you honest, it keeps you moving. So, sweet journal. Just going to show you. And now, again, I got this like last year when I first signed up, so I don't know. You know how they always update things, like maybe it's a new kind of scale, or maybe it's new whatever, so it might be the same one, but I'm just going to show you. This is the scale I get here. And this is one of those, every scale is different, but it's one of those where you have to step on it, step off it, wait for it to tell you when it's ready, step on it. You wait till it's done, get off, sends it to your app. But yeah, this is actually one of my favorite scales. I love it. There's a little digital screen here, and of course it has all the little instructions right here. Right there. It's kind of dirty, so I might feet go on it. But, yeah, it's a little mod at the bottom. But yeah, no, I love this thing. It's good. So just to show you, this is my scale. Again, let's say you sign up. From what I can understand, they still send you a scale. It may be the same one. It may be a different one. You never know. It's been a while for me. So anyways, yay. So we're going to talk about another program. Like there's like 3 programs. They may have more that I'm not catching, but I think it's just these. I think it's these 3. But anyways, the one. Now this one, I think for any of them you have to qualify in a certain way, but like these ones actually it's like specific questions and stuff, and your insurance does have to cover them. This one, luckily, my insurance covers because this has been a lifesaver and a money saver. And it's the diabetes program. So if you qualify and your insurance covers it, OMADA goes, hey bestie, do you want a glucose meter? And then suddenly, you're in the diabetes program. Let me tell you, this part is amazing. I love it. They don't just give you a meter. They give you, of course, the meter. They give you the strips. They give you the lancets. They give you the little device that pokes your finger. They send you more supplies when you start running low. Like, I don't have to tell it I'm running low. It knows because it automatically, again, the meter links to the app. And the app goes, oh, well, we had sent you this many. It looks like you only have this many left. Let's send you some more. Yeah. It's like having a tiny, responsible health fairy watching your data and going, oh, time to refill. And again, the meter syncs to the app. You test, it logs, done. You see your readings, you see your trends, you see your patterns, you see your highs, you see your lows, you see your progress over time. And it's all in one place. It's a huge, for people managing diabetes, it helps you see what's working. It helps you understand your body. It helps you stay consistent. OMADA, I mean, this goes with, and I think any of the programs, it does give you articles, tips, some education. Sometimes there's even coaching. I should talk to my coaches more, depending on your program. Now, of course, as usual, it's not a replacement for your doctor, but it's a really really useful tool, and it's also something you can show to your doctor. Like, I think there's things that you can, like, go, okay, I need the thing to send it, whatever. It's pretty cool. So anyways, for this one again, now the case you're going to see is not from OMADA. I got this a very, very long time ago when they first diagnosed me. Diabetes, like, it's been almost 10 years. And I went, you know what, if I'm going to learn how to, with my fear of needles, to prick my finger, and they have to take blood from me, I'm at least going to make it cute. I'll go and see if I can find this. I'll put a link below if I can. I don't know. But basically, this is my little case that I use for my diabetes stuff. Just to show you real quick, in the back here, you can put things in this little place. I think this has, no, this is so if you have extra stuff, you can just put it in there. This part I don't use as often, but if you're one of those where you're, it has like, you can see some of my needles in there, but it's kind of like lined, so if you have things that need to stay cold or something like that, you can put it in here. It's more flatter. I don't use that one as much. I did for a little while there when they had me on insulin. Thankfully last year, because things were going so well, they took me off of insulin, my most exciting moment. But I'm going to show you this part. This is the main part I use inside. Like I said, this little carrying case is not from OMADA. But anyway, that's a very old insulin pen. I don't know why it's still in there. But basically, I can put my strips. This is where I have my meter and the thing that lances. In here, I used to have the needles I needed for this thing, but now I have the, like I fill it up with the little things you have to replace in your little pricky thing. These apparently are so you can check to make sure that, like, you put a little droplet on and you have it test to make sure that it's still reading right. They explain the thing. Then here's a little pouch that comes up. When basically they say you're on the move, you can and you have strips, you can unzip this pouch and just kind of pop the strip in there, so later on you can throw it in whatever place you have for lances and stuff. But anyways, like I said, this case is not OMADA. I just love this case, and of course they had a cat. They have a bunch of other ones, or at least they did. I don't remember the site. I gotta figure it out. Anyway, let's talk about OMADA. So I'm going to show you just the different little things. Again, this is more of a, so I guess this is to make sure that your device is reading correctly. I haven't really used it because I know it is, but what it is you just basically twist off. You put a drop on your, like on a surface, and you have your strip kind of suck that up, kind of like it would be the blood. So that way, this is supposed to be a certain number. I keep them in there. So like I said, as you start running out, they send you new little lancets. These are just these little itty-bitty blue things. You pop them into your little lancer. You pop this part off. That's where the thing goes. Pop the top on. That's it. You're supposed to replace those every time you test. Okay. Right here, thing that was on top. These are what my glucose strips come in. I think they come in 50, and I get a bunch of them. I don't know. But basically, just on the side, those are little glucose strips that you stick in there. Okay. And again, every time I start running low, they send me more of these and more of those little lancers. One time they actually sent me, like, the case apparently had one thing of strips and the rest were lancers by some pure accident. And I, but I talked to them. That I said, yeah, it looked like it was full, and I didn't realize until I was almost out of strips because I just had the bag and I just picked one out, and I went, yeah, it kind of looks like I have. It looks full, but the thing is, I got now a lot more lancers than the strips. Anyway, this is your little meter. Like I said, they may have changed it a little bit. I don't know, or there's different ones. But for me, this was my little meter. And it just pops up the little screen, tells me what it is. Little strip goes up here. And then the back with the strip, when you're ready to pop it out with the thing, you just, this thing here. This is my little lantern device that they send with it. I like these ones because there's ones where there's all kinds of different ones. There's ones where you can go like this, and then there's some older ones, whatever. I like these ones because I'm not feeling like I'm doing this. This actually freaks me out. And what it is that part's just to kind of keep your hand. But right here, you press this little button, and it does the pop. So basically, whenever you're ready, what you do is you do this. It sets it in place. You put it up against your finger, and you pop. I don't know if you could hear that because the microphone's over there. Inside, this part did take me a little bit. I kept pulling and tugging and stuff like that to figure it out. But literally just up here, you're going to twist it. If you get the same one, that'll pop right up. There's your little lancer device. A lot of times because you just push it in or whatever, a lot of times that pushing it in kind of sets it, if you heard that. So what I do is you be very careful. Don't put your hands. Just twist it again, pop it back on. By the way, there's different things. I like mine on 3, but whatever works for you. And then usually before I put it back, I just pop that back so I don't forget. And that's it. There's my little lancer device. So yeah, I've had these for about a year. Something goes wrong with them, you just contact support, do whatever. Those little blue things for the little pricky and the strips, they see in the app like I've used so many, and that means I'm running low, and I get this little email that says, oh, we saw you're running low. We're going to send you a whole new set. And yeah, it saves me money because diabetes stuff is not cheap, y'all. So that is, I mean, I love it. I love it. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, diabetes program. There's another program. I don't know much about it. Why? My insurance don't cover it. And that's okay. So, the other program is the blood pressure program. So again, now I know it's real. I know it exists. I've seen it, I swear, like a cryptid in the wild. It does offer full what's called hypertension program. If you qualify, what I understand, they send you a connected blood pressure cuff, an automatic, and it should be doing the same thing as the other two, automatic syncing straight to the app. You should be getting coaching if you want to, just like the other ones, those little education things. And of course, blood pressure tracking, just like the weight in the diabetes program. It is legit, it is official, it's part of the lineup if you qualify for it. But again, it's not just qualify, it's also they cover it. Because your insurance and your employer programs and stuff, there's certain ones where they can cover anything. Like, I'll talk about Wonder. They have the program I'm on, and then they have a program that I want to be on. Because I get more stuff. I like more stuff. But anyway, it's the same with anything. So again, my insurance, they said, you can have the weight management, you can have the diabetes support, but as for blood pressure, we're going to give you Hello Heart instead, which I covered a few weeks ago. I'm not mad about it. I love Hello Heart. It's just, Hello Heart, it's clean, it's simple, it's visual, it's easy to use, it helps me understand what's going on in my body with spiraling. There's just one downside. It's just, I can't have everything on one app. That's it. There's nothing wrong with Hello Heart. It's just not part of the same app where I have my diabetes and weight. It's just a little inconvenient for me. I mean, my brain just loves to have one dashboard if possible. One little home, one little place where I can see all the chaos. But it's okay. Because you know what? I do have a blood pressure program. It's just not OMADA, which is fine. Yeah. So for me, I get the weight plus the diabetes. And then for blood pressure, I get the Hello Heart. It's okay. Between the two of them, I'm covered. But if your insurance does cover OMADA's blood pressure program, you'll get the cuff and the tracking inside the OMADA app. And if they don't cover the blood pressure program, then hopefully they cover at least another blood pressure program, such as Hello Heart instead. Either way, tools exist. Just depends on what your insurance decides to bless you with this year. Okay, now we're going to talk about the app, and this is where all the magic lives. So, this is the brain of the operation. Inside the app, you get your weight trends, your glucose trends, your blood pressure trends. Again, it depends on which ones you qualify for, which ones, but yeah. You get your trends. You get weekly articles about those trends. Or not about those trends, but you get weekly articles like helpful information. You get weekly goals that you can make, like, add some vegetables to every meal, blah, blah, blah. You can track your meals in here. Now, not like, well, I haven't used it in a little while, only because it's just a lot of stuff. I have a lot of apps, okay? I did like it. Like, you can actually put in the picture. Last time I used that part, they were integrating AI to kind of recognize what it was and like how much vegetables and stuff. I should start using it again, but it was pretty cool. I mean, it at the time that I used it, it wasn't like telling me like, oh, I think it's this many calories for like tracking, but I kind of see it kind of going that way. So, I mean, yeah, it's not like if you're tracking calories unless they've changed it since last time I used it, which is quite possible. It doesn't quite do that, but it does do like it was pretty cool. Okay, there's a reason I liked it, and there's a reason I was using it for so long. It's just I kind of gotten overwhelmed these last few months. Probably go back to doing that in a little bit. I think once I can figure out my deficit stuff, that's all another story. But yeah, where was I? So yeah, you can track your meals. Like this is at least what I ate. You can track your water. You can track your movement. My Fitbit's connected. Depending on your program, you could get a coach. Talk to them. Don't talk to them. I always suggest talking to your coaches. I just have a lot of coaches. I honestly don't talk to mine much. I should. But I'll be honest with you, mine is the one that helped me with finding those chair exercises and stuff for when I first started out going, okay, I would like to start now. They're awesome. But, sometimes you get a group, like you get a little group chat. Technically we have one, I'll link myself talking in it. But, you can talk like to other people, basically, from time, not always, it depends on how they have it set up. You get a dashboard that shows your progress. It is clean, it is simple, it's really not overwhelming, it's not judgmental, and it's not trying to sell you something. It's just, here's your data, here's your progress, here's your next step. Honestly, all I need. So I'm going to tell you what OMADA has done for me. So here's the part where I get real. OMADA has helped me start moving again, understand my patterns, see my progress, stay accountable, build routines, feel supported. Didn't fix everything. Didn't just magically make my life easy. It didn't solve all my health issues. But it did give me the tools, the structure, information I needed, and a sense of control. That's what matters. It helped me start walking again. It helped me track my progress. It helped me see the bigger picture. Honestly, it helped me feel proud of myself again. So, how do you get OMADA? Short answer, check your insurance or your employer benefits. Long answer, it depends. Some people get it through their health insurance, their employer wellness program, their healthcare network, a referral from a provider. Now, I haven't seen anything like a direct sign-up option. If it exists, it's hiding like Bigfoot. But, best bet, check your insurance portal, check your employer benefits, ask your HR, ask your doctor, or just search OMADA eligibility. If you qualify, they'll walk you through the steps. So, OMADA isn't perfect. Nothing is. But it helped me. And if you qualify, it might help you too. Because it's not about being perfect, and it's not about being fast. And if you qualify, I'm doing so good. It's not about being fast. And it's not about being dramatic. It's about small steps, small wins, small changes, small moments of pride, because they add up to something big. Whew. So that wraps up this week's C.L.A.W. If this helped you, made you laugh, or made you feel a little more in control of your own health journey, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Because if I'm checking my scale every morning, logging my steps, juggling OMADA and Hello Heart, and trying to keep my life together one tiny cat step at a time, you're coming with me. We will see you next week.